appreciate.
Your word match was 100%. However, your duration for SH, as seen in the modulation patterns, is 30% longer compared to the reference. Try not to stretch it so much.
Before we get into specifics, let me comment on current AI technology that's used to teach fluency in language speaking. So there is the Google pronunciation tool, and there are several AI apps like Duolingo, Babbel, Rosetta Stone, Elsa Speak, and others. The problem is they only display phoneme recognition output along with a confidence score like what you see here and nothing else, so really they're of limited use. In contrast, Voystune displays phoneme recognition output along with syllable stress recognition, shows graph of never before seen modulation patterns hidden in human speech, compares my modulations with that of a reference speaker, and if you scroll down, pinpoints problem areas in the modulations and explain why mistakes happen and provides a guidance on how to correct them, along with some other metrics. So these modulations are not just any patterns, they show movement of resonances in your vocal cavity. You could look at their precise shapes, timings, and locations to tune your voice. By the way, the technology is patent pending, and many of the supporting algorithms have been held as top secret. Now, let's take an example to see this in action. I'm going to say the same word appreciate incorrectly, but I'm going to turn off loud reasoning. So, I could go over the reasoning myself. Appreciate. So my three mistakes are shown in red: a instead of a, s instead of sh, and stress on first syllable a underlined in red instead of stress on second syllable pre underlined in green. Now if I scroll down, reasoning is provided as to why my mistakes happen. Let's take a look at my s instead of sh mistake. So Voystune tells me that for the reference sh sound, the amplitude shown in green is strongest and the one shown in purple is almost 10 dB below it. So tap and zoom. So green is strongest, and if I go left, it's about 10 dB, which is about right. And it also tells me that in my case for so, right here, the amplitude shown in purple is slightly above the green one. So tap and zoom. Purple is slightly above the green one. So that's also correct. So this makes my sh sound more like a s sound. Well, what can I say? A fascinating analysis by the world's first reasoning AI app. Thank you very much. Anyway, so to correctly say the sh sound, the app then guides me to touch my tongue to the middle of my mouth roof right here, called the alveolar ridge, instead of touching it to closer to the upper teeth. So basically, using Voystune, you could keep an eye on the problem areas in your modulations and practice to move your articulators like the app tells you to, till you get your sounds right. Now let me show you a couple cool features. So you can select learn, and words automatically show up sorted based on the most commonly used ones. You can scroll through this list right and left, and you could even drop down, practice sentences. Now if you'd like to use this app while driving to work, just long press.
Titans.
So a hands-free mode.
Applicants.
That automatically
Wearing.
scrolls through words. And if you're hanging out in a coffee shop, just simply tap
Access.
here. So continue scrolling without playback. And if you come across a difficult word, just tap star. The word gets entered into a relearn list. So when you get back home, just tap relearn and the word should be in there. So mounted was the word we added. So bottom line, using a fundamental breakthrough in reasoning AI and a minimalist UI, you can master speaking languages like never before imagined. Finally, let me show you the discover mode. So go back, select discover, and taram. Well, I'm not a singer, but if you are one, you could experiment with this mode to I don't know, come up with new and interesting ways of voice modulations. You could use this mode to explore sounds in general: singing voices, baby babbles, dog barks, bird chirps, dolphin whistles, guitar notes. And if you do discover something interesting, just give us a shout, and we'll go over a couple different options so you could build your own app for your own company. Oh, and also, if you're a non-native speaker, let me go back. So if you're a non-native speaker, todo, schwa, swa, you could, see what's specifically wrong with your modulations and then fine-tune your accent. Voystune requires no GPT, no LLM, no GPU, and no big data IM, and no network connection. Its minimalist on-device algorithms use resonance localized modulation representation like the human ear and synchrony-based acoustic phonetic reasoning like the human brain to recognize sounds. This fundamental breakthrough in AI makes it far more evolved, if you will, compared to all existing big data solutions, including generative AI ones with reasoning add-on models. This also sets the stage for a whole new strategy to tackle intelligence in general.